Hello, Corona students. How are you these days? I hope you're okay. Today, boys and girls, we have a science class. And today, as you can see, your teacher, Pascual, presents the circulatory system. Are you ready to start? So let's go. Before we start, the first of all is you have to imagine that this is our blackboard. Imagine that we are in class, okay? It's difficult, but imagine that we are in class. Okay, so boys and girls, prepare your science notebooks and write this. 4.3, the circulatory system, okay? Circulatory system. Okay, first of all, what is the function of this system? What is the function of the circulatory system? It's super easy. Everybody knows. It transports oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Okay, this yellow word throughout is super important word. If you don't know it, search it on the internet. Search what is throughout. So the function is to transport oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Here you can see a little video about the circulation of blood in our body. Okay, and why is this circulation important? Why circulation is essential for the body? Why? Circulation is important because our organs need oxygen and nutrients. And if we don't have oxygen and nutrients, okay, so organs cannot perform their jobs. So that's why we need it. For example, cars need gasoline, and our organs need oxygen and nutrients. And who transports oxygen and nutrients? The circulatory system. Okay? Now let's continue with the next part of the class. Now we are going to see the composition of circulatory system. I'm sorry, this is not an A, okay? This should be a B, letter B, not A. What's the composition of circulatory system? The circulatory system in our body has got three main elements. It is composed of three elements. Number one, the blood. Okay, the blood is the red liquid that travels and transports oxygen and nutrients. The second part are the blood vessels. The blood vessels are, imagine that they are the roads where the blood travels, okay? They are like the roads. And finally, number three, of course, we have the heart. And the heart is the central organ of circulatory system, okay? The heart is the most important part in our circulatory system, okay? So these are the three parts. Circulatory system is composed of blood, blood vessels, and the heart, okay? So now let's start with the first. Number one, the blood. Let's start with the blood. First of all, what is the blood? As I said before, the blood is the red liquid that transports oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Okay, pay attention to this word, throughout the body. And second question, what is the composition of blood? Imagine that you have now a microscope and you can observe the blood. You can see three main elements in the blood. First of all, you can see red blood cells, and they are like this. Then you can see white blood cells, and they are more or less like that. And finally, you can see platelets, and they have a shape similar to this. Okay, and let's start with the red blood cells. What is the function of red blood cells? They are the transporters of oxygen and nutrients, okay? They are the transporters. Next, the white blood cells. What's the function of white blood cells? They protect the body, okay? They protect and defend the body from diseases. For example, they protect the body from the coronavirus, okay? And finally, platelets. What's the function of platelets? They block the bleeding, okay? When you fall to the ground and you hurt and blood starts to go out of your body, platelets stop bleeding, okay? They block the wound, okay? So that's the function of platelet. They stop bleeding. Let's continue with the second element of our circulatory system, the blood vessels. The blood vessels, what are the blood vessels? What are they? Remember, they are the roads where blood travels throughout the body. And in our body, we have three types of blood vessels. We have arteries. You can identify arteries. They are red. Number two, veins. You can identify the veins because they are blue. And finally, we have capillaries. And you can identify capillaries because they are super small. They are so small. What's the function of number one? Arteries. The arteries transport blood with oxygen. Blood rich in oxygen. Number two, what's the function of veins? Veins transport blood without oxygen, okay? Or blood with carbon dioxide. And finally, what's the function of capillaries? They transport blood to every small part in our body. If this is clear, let's continue with my favorite one. Number three, look, the heart. Yes, the heart. I miss you so much, students. And first of all, what is the heart? The heart is a muscle. It's an organ. And it is the most important part of the circulatory system, okay? And what's the function of a heart? Look at this word in light green. It pumps blood to our body, okay? It pumps. Pumps is similar to send, but a little bit different. It pumps blood to our body. And now we are going to finish the video with the parts of a heart, okay? Our heart has got four parts, okay? Four main parts. They are like little rooms. Let's see the first. Number one, this part is called the right atrium, okay? This little chamber, this little room is called right atrium. Down the right atrium, under the right atrium, we have number two, the right ventricle. Okay, so up, right atrium, and down, right ventricle. And now let's see the left side. Number three, we have the left atrium up and down. We have the number four, the left ventricle. Okay, so up, we have the atriums, and down, we have the ventricles. Okay, so boys and girls, I'm very sorry to say that we have reached to the end of the video. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. So proud. I miss you so much. And I want to see you again. And if you like this video, pay attention because next Tuesday, we will continue with the second part of circulatory system. Okay, Tuesday, 24th. Pay attention. And boys and girls, remember, science is always the answer. See you next Tuesday, boys and girls. Bye-bye.